everybody, it's Christy. Happy Tuesday. Tuesday seems to be a popular day for me to jump on here, doesn't it? I noticed that trend. How are you guys doing today? I know it's been a while since I've been on. I have missed you all. We are just doing a cute little shelf sitter tonight just because I wanted to come on and say hi to everybody, and I've missed you, and saying hello to my beautiful people. Okay, so you know the routine. If the live button is there, you can talk to me. If it's not there, you can still talk to me and I'll respond anyway. I hope you all are having a great week. I hope you had a good President's Day, if you were off and all that good stuff. Okay, so we are going to be doing a St. Paddy's Day craft tonight. Hi, Wanda. How are you, dear? We're going to be doing St. Paddy's Day craft tonight. I'm going to do a few of these because St. Paddy's Day kind of has, it's of course all to do with the Irish tradition and bringing that tradition over. But it's got a little meaning to me too, because my grandmother was born on St. Patrick's Day and I miss her so dearly that I do have to, like, you know, honor her, because we always did something green and St. Paddy's Day for her. So thank you for sprinkling me out, Wanda. Okay. I didn't make an announcement. I sent out a text, a telegram, just to show you guys, hey, I'm going to come on real quick because I've missed you. So we're on and we're here and live and all that good stuff. All right. I'm going to go ahead and we're using, hey, Missy, how are you? We're using a wooden block. This one came from Dollar Tree. And I have not posted the video. I will probably post the video tomorrow because I was working on it. I thought it went through, but apparently it didn't. But I went to my brand new Dollar Tree from me, and it's a Dollar Tree Plus, and it's big, and it's beautiful, and it's clean, and it's well organized, and the employees are nice, because that makes all the difference sometimes. And I just loved it. Hi, Mona, how are you? I just loved it in there. So I'm going to post the video tomorrow, but I just wanted to jump on and say hi. So this is where I got that from. I got this wood piece. It just had the sticker on it, $1.25. I mean, you could probably cut your own, but it was just there and handy. So I'm going to start with a little bit of wax first, and then I'm going to put white on here. And then I have pre-prepped some of the stuff for this because I didn't want to be on all night, you guys. And I know I'm jumping on later than I usually am. I actually did have dinner earlier than I usually do. But I'm just putting a little wax on it first, just to kind of give it, I don't know, just a little bit of something to kind of hang that paint on there. And you don't have to do it with wax. You can do it with the white. But I wanted to say hi to you guys. I haven't been on in a while. Just, you know, life and lots going on. We have made some interior changes to the house. We finally got most of the pictures hung up in the house with all the kids and the family and everything. And then Robert and I actually went and got curtains, which you guys wouldn't think it's so complicated to buy curtains. But when you're looking for a certain size and certain colors, it does make all the difference, doesn't it? So on Saturday, we went and to try to find some curtains and a curtain rod. And I'll probably post a picture for you. We rearranged our bedroom a little bit. So now our bedroom actually looks like an adult bedroom, and it doesn't look like a bed next to a warehouse, because that's how I feel like my craft room looks right now. So it's separated space, and you know, it's clear. It clears your mind when you have separated space for your certain things. Like if that is your bedroom, should be where you can relax and just kind of have a getaway and rest. And I felt like with my craft room right next door, and I could see through like the little glass door, that it was just like, it was there. And then it was like taunting me, like, what can you make tonight? And it was just like not good. Does anybody else feel that way? I mean, I sometimes will wake up in the middle of the night with like some crazy craft ideas. And yeah, it's crazy. Hi, Stephanie. Not perfect, Miss Stephanie, I have to show you. I have to PM you because I made some ladybugs. Yours were so cute. And I made some bees too. That was last spring because it's the season for those, right? I just love yours. I love yours. Okay, so I'm just going to put a thin coat of wax on it. That's just to kind of give it a little something. So the paint will stick a little bit better. So I'm going to dry this real quick. I loved your bees though. Who doesn't love bees and ladybugs? They're so cute, especially this time of year. And I did sand this off a little bit. The Dollar Tree doesn't do a good job of cutting these pieces, so I did have to sand it, which is why you see like the sawdust everywhere. My craft room is on the other end of the house. Good for you, Wanda. Girl, sometimes I would love. I'm getting real bees this year. Oh, that's right. You got the things in the tree, Missy, don't you? I'm excited for you, girl. Wax doesn't take all that long to dry. So I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Just a little bit of drying. That's right. You got the little maple. I think I saw that on your post. Or was it the maple trees I saw? I think I saw that. Maybe I saw both. I don't remember. But I love your stuff. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit of paint on here, guys. That might even be too much, but we'll see in a minute. We can spread it out. I'm so excited you're getting real bees this year. Now, what I would like to do, I have not got the crackling method down very well. I did try a couple times. It doesn't work as well for me, but I find that sometimes with that wax in there, it just kind of gives it a little bit of extra, I don't know, the texture just looks a little different. It looks neater. So I debated a lot on the color of this and what it was going to be, but I don't have a lot of green paints that I just literally found out. And I only have a few certain shades, but that's okay because as long as it's green, we're still going to honor that. So we're going to just paint this really quick. And I think I'm just going to do like this brush technique. And then I gotta get the top. I do want to get the top because this is gonna sit on the shelf. I actually will probably do the back of this, but not on live. I was gonna try to paint it real quick, but then I just got distracted and it was already getting late. You should come visit and have pancakes with a makeup. Yes, girl. Maple taps are in, bees later. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I think I saw the maple tree one. Girl, I would love to come visit. I don't know when I could. It'd have to be during spring because I can't do that snow. I'm just not made for it. I'm a warm-blooded girl. I like my warm-blooded stuff. Props to, I give mad props to anybody that lives up north. I used to live in Pennsylvania. I think you knew that, but I didn't like that. I didn't really like it that much. Okay. So there's that. That's gonna be good to go. I'm gonna put this in my water over here. What are you doing, little boy? I got my visitor Codas underneath me today. Oh, anytime, girl. Even if it's for like a weekend, I gotta plan it out. Hopefully sometime, if not this year, or maybe in the fall. I love the fall. I love the falling leaves. I think I've said this before on my lives, but I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I love falling leaves, and we don't get fall here. Not really. We just get brown trees. We don't get those beautiful, gorgeous, and yellow and, orange and red colors in Florida. We just don't. So I literally, whenever I go anywhere, sometimes I like to go in the fall so I can like see those leaves change. And I crave it like a pregnant woman. I mean, I'm just literally, like, I have withdrawals. It's so crazy. But when you don't have something and then you're exposed to something, then you want to see it again. You know, you guys know how that is. But yeah, I'm sure you guys crave the beach if you ever visit the beach and you don't have the beach by you, right? I'm sure it's the same thing. I would love to trade my beach for you guys' fall leaves anytime. Pick a fall date and get up here. We can craft together. Heck yeah! Go live. Hi, Iris. How are you? Okay, I'm just gonna dry this real quick. Like I said, I tried to do this before, but I wanted to show you guys. I wanted to do some things ahead of time, so I'm not here all night. We're making a little shelf sitter for our tier tray. St. Paddy's. Some people don't celebrate St. Paddy's, and that's okay. I'm going to dry this up a little bit, and then I'm going to show you what I've done so far. I might just pencil a date in here, Missy, just to see if I can make it happen. I might pencil it in. We'll see what happens. I gotta get all up here. That's exactly the look I was looking for. Okay. I don't know, guys, if you can see. I don't know if you guys can see. This is kind of the look I was looking for. So, you see how you can kind of see the wood grain in there, sort of like that texture. So that's kind of what we're going for. Okay, so let me show you guys what I've done so far. Okay. So I've got my Scrabble letters tonight, and I just picked the word Irish because those were like the letters I could find. There were a couple other cute ones that I wanted to put in there, but I couldn't find all the letters. So I may have to order some more letters to get some of those other alphabet letters in there. Okay, so this is what I used, you guys. So I know you guys have seen the little foam things, shapes. I don't know why I'm saying things. They're the foam shapes from Dollar Tree. Okay. And I know if you're anything like me, I don't like the gaudy glitter foam shapes. I just, they're cute for like certain things, but the crafts that I do, I don't like them. But I will say I like the actual way the glitter has a texture to it, okay? And then the other thing I used was, these are like the cardboard ones. They're not wood, but they're the cardboard ones from Dollar Tree, okay? So I painted earlier today, and I painted a few up. So this is what I did. I painted this, I roughed this up a little bit with my little mouse sander here, okay? So it's a little roughed up. I probably could have done another layer, but I'm actually gonna have this one kind of in the back, all right? And then I did this one. I basically painted this one with chalk paint. These cardboard ones they have that smooth surface, so you could rough them up a little bit with a sander, or you could do chalk paint. So I use the color, this is the Folk Art Home Decor, this is the oatmeal one. It's not a pretty color, but when you mix it with other colors, it actually goes well. So I actually covered it with that oatmeal color, and then I took my two green, these are like the only two green I have. This one is Lush Foliage, and this one is Lime Tree. And I just kind of dotted them, okay? And I kind of made like an artsy type look. I don't remember the name of this type of art, but it's kind of, you know, artsy. Hi, babe. And then I took the clover from the foam shapes, and I took one that had like the glitter on it, and I painted this one with the Craft Smart Lush Foliage, and that's what it came out with. So now it's got a little bit of a texture. So this is what I'm going to do. Let me move this out of the way so you can see it. So what I'm going to do is I am going to set these out kind of like they're growing, I guess, right? So I've got this one, and I've got this one and this one, and I'm just going to kind of layer them on top of each other. So I'll probably put these two like that, and then I'll put this one like this. And then I'm going to put my little letters on top. Hi, Dad. All right, so let me make sure that's about dry. These things don't take forever to dry either, which I do like about that. So is my glue gun in? Yes, it is. It's in. Okay. So again, if you're interested in this glue gun, I can give you the link. Just let me know. But this is the glue gun from Brooke, and I love the tip. It's perfect. Hello, my baby. My little puppy is in here, so cute. All right, so I'm gonna just stick it down on there. Hopefully without getting paint on myself. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and take this one, which it's very different. And you guys know me, I have to do different and I like to do different. So I'm gonna stick this one on this side. Okay, just kind of putting it out a little bit like it's blossoming, because kind of like how they would grow, right? So I'm just gonna put it right on top of the other, because it is layering. So I want to put it on top of the other piece where it's gonna cover. I put it down too far on this stem. That's okay. All right, so there's that. And I did raise it a little bit higher on my wood piece, and I'll show you why in a minute. Hey, baby, what you doing? What are you doing? He likes to chew on stuff. He doesn't literally eat it, but he does chew on stuff because he's just nosy like that. All right, so then it is about the same color, but that's okay. Then we're gonna go ahead and put this one in the middle. And I just wanna show you that texture. So you see that texture that's on there? I don't know if you guys can see it. And don't mind my nails. My hands have been through heck and back since last week. So as you guys know, last week I was finishing up my topiary with my conversation hearts, and I slit my finger and like open, and it was pretty bad. I literally almost passed out at the sight of it, which is why I didn't become a nurse, you all. But after that, we were moving stuff around, and I was cleaning out my closet and stuff, organizing it, because my poor husband had not had a lot of the closet space, and I was kind of taking out a lot of the closet space. So we went through our clothes and stuff. But anyways, I was moving stuff around, and I busted my knuckle of my right hand. I also had like a hangnail, so I literally went to Valentine's dinner with like band-aids on my thumbs, which is why I haven't been crafting, because it's like, who wants to see that? But anyway, and then the other day, my dog got out, and he's new to us, so I didn't know how he was going to react, but I had to literally run down the road and catch him, because he cannot hear. He is deaf. So he didn't know what I was doing, and he bit me, but he didn't bite me hard. It was more like I shouldn't say he didn't bite me hard. It didn't hurt me. He was just kind of like scared. He's not like that, but I think it's because I grabbed him up real quick because I don't want a car running him over and all that. So then he bit me in between my finger. So my poor hands have been through heck and back in the last week. So that is why I haven't been around crafting very much, because I was just trying to heal. But I keep burning myself and doing all this stuff. I don't know what's going on with me. But anyway, he's fine. I told him no, because he shouldn't have ran away, but I think our gate was left open, and I was just not looking, and I'm just glad I found him, because you guys know if you lose a dog, it's very hard to find him again. Not to mention, it's not like he can hear me. So, hi, Kim. I was just thinking about you today. Something had came up on my memories that made me think of you, Kim. Thank you for watching. It's good to see you, girl. That's so funny. I just thought about you. And here you are. Were your ears ringing, girl? Okay. So I'm just gluing this piece on. So now we have like the little layered look. Okay. I like that. It makes it a little bit different. So now I'm going to go ahead and put the words on here. And I think we're going to put that one on there. And we are going to do the words Irish on here. And I do want to get them a little bit more, I think I'm going to put them wonky on here actually. Irish, I-R-I-S-H, that's right? I'm sitting here showing you guys how great this craft is and watch me put it on wrong. That would be crazy. Okay, yeah, I think that's right. That's bothering though. I may have to put something there. We'll figure that out at the end. But anyway, I'm going to put my little I there. So here we go. Love St. Paddy's Day. Yes, that was Grandma's birthday though, Missy. She always had like a St. Paddy's Day party. At least I usually tried to, we always did that for her because it was on the day. But her 90th birthday is when I had that sock hop. And I told everybody, I said, no St. Pat, because we didn't have it on St. Paddy's Day. But I said, no St. Paddy's Day party this year. We're going to do something different. And I think she really liked it. You know, it's so funny. I found some of the stuff from her party. I found, like the stuff I made. Like I made like dice for the table, and I had made like the little glasses from the 50s. Yes, you remember? Hey, Missy, did you ever get one of her little posters that for her 90th, it says her 90th and it has her picture on it? Because somewhere I do have extras, and I thought I may have given them to your mom or Jenny when they were here, but I will give you one if you want one. Let me know if you want one and I will send it to you. I have to send it to you in an envelope though, because you don't want to, it's kind of like a poster. You don't want to, slow down here for a second. You don't want to bend it, is what I meant to say. I'm going to try to make it a little wonky. Because I don't know, I just like the way it looks. We want it to be fun and funky. Yeah, right there. Okay. Oh, you don't think so? Okay. I will find one and send it to you. I actually have hers framed. And, well, I had it framed for her party, but I had kept it. And it's hanging in my house. So, it's very cool. But I will make sure you get one. Because I had them made up really special through a girl on Etsy. So, it's pretty special. Okay. Make sure I will give one to you. All right, I am going to just take one of these. Now I'm not going to know what letter to choose. You always need eyes. Here, we don't use Q a lot. I'm actually going to glue one under this, just so it kind of raises it up. You can't really see it. Yeah, that'd be fine. Hi, Peggy. I've missed you. I know it's been a while since I've been on. My fingers have been healing. I've been trying to make them heal. But they are feeling a little bit better. Okay. So there is our little Irish. Okay. So now you can read that. All right, now we're going to doll it up a little bit. So what I got from my stash is I do make these terrariums, and if you haven't seen them, I'm going to do a post soon with what I have, because there's a lot of new followers on here that you guys probably don't even know what I make, probably don't even know about my Etsy shop and everything else. So I do make terrariums, and one of my characters that I have in my terrariums is Grogu/Baby Yoda. So, you know, he's like that green color. So I do use a lot of this colored twine. I get this from Michael's. It's the only place I really see it. But because it's in the green family, I'm going to use a little bit of this. And I got some rags, or you could use just some scrap fabrics, which I'm going to probably cut up a piece of that. This is just from some scrap fabric that I have. Between you and your fingers and Jackie, you girls need to be careful. Oh, yes, I know. My poor friend Jackie, if you guys are not following her, Just Jackie Crafting. I watched it, Peggy, and I had to turn it off. She just kept on crafting. She was crafting the other night, and she cut her finger really bad, and she just kept going. And then by the end of the night, at the end of the craft, because she was on an event, and when you're on an event, you have a certain amount of time until like the next person goes. And I've done a couple of those in here. I'm not going to do too many of those events, just in case any of you were wondering. There's only a few that I'm going to do because it's a lot to keep track of. But she literally cut her finger and she just kept going. Just like Dory, just keep swimming. It was pretty bad. But she ended up going to the urgent care and getting stitches. And I did see that post, Peggy. So I can't believe she just kept going though. Woo! Girl, I could not do it. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually tying it back here, and I'm going to wrap it around a couple times. And I'm just going to put a little bit of, you know, just some twine around it to give this a little extra pizzazz. And then I'm thinking what we're going to do the top. I'm still deciding what we're going to do the top. 4 spirits and a spirit for, and a splint for 10 days. Oh my gosh. You know what though? And she might still craft. It wouldn't surprise me because nothing stops that woman. She's got a good spirit. I'll tell you what. I can't believe that. But she did keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. And you guys, I don't know. I just feel like if you have like the same shades, and if you like put them all together tastefully, they'll all go really well. So, hi baby, were you looking for me? Maybe when I'm done, I'll show Coda because he's in here hanging out with me tonight. So I got a little bit more done in my craft room. I'm so excited, and now I don't have a gate up or anything. I was actually going to the thrift store to look for a gate. That was the plan. I did not find one, but I wanted to put a gate up because I don't have a door that leads into here. I have a doorway, but there's no door. So just for the sake and safety of the animals, because you never know what I'm going to drop and what this little one is going to eat, because he likes to chew on things. I want to definitely put a gate up. So, all right, I'm just tying this back here, nice and tight. And again, I will paint the back because the back is not pretty. So there's that. I think I'm just going to layer this. And you just want to layer however you like it. All right. Hey, Missy, if I do go to New York, I have to go to Kelly's Country Store. That's going to be like, that's going to be a thing. I have to go because I will need to bring back something for my husband. I've told him about that place before. If you guys live in Western New York or anywhere around Grand Island like that, you know what Kelly's Country Store is. And for some reason, that's one of the few things I do remember. Okay, so there's that so far. So the only other thing I was thinking about was we can put another little like rag bow up here, or we can put some florals, or I had one other idea. Dias will go with you. I'm sure my mom will go too. Yes, I hope your mom goes. I haven't seen your mom on Facebook lately. I hope she's doing well. I gotta call her sometime. Okay. Well, that one's not going well. This is just scrap fabric that I have. If you guys have been following me a while, you can probably tell this is the scrap fabric that I used to wrap the snowmen. Do you guys remember that? When I wrapped the snowmen and made them into sand people. Mom was here today. She made a craft with the kids. They're off from school. Oh, they are? How cool. I did see your reel, but I wasn't sure which grandma. And I didn't see her in it, of course, so I wasn't sure. All right. I am going to probably just wrap this twice. I'm trying to get rid of this. You guys, I had the pinking shears when I did the sand people. So I'm trying to get rid of that rigid edge. So that's what I'm trying to do here. And it is by no means perfect, but we don't want perfect. We want kind of that look. So yeah, I do have some better crafts, some better and some cute crafts planned over the next few days. I'm working on the schedule right now, so I'll be able to post. Hi from work, Sharon. How are you, Sharon? So Robert wants to have you over to do our little sewing so you can show me and we could do it together, and he wants to have you over for dinner. And he'll give you gas money, he said. So it sounds like a pretty good deal to me. You got to let me know what day you're available. Sharon is my go-to person whenever I need to like have something like complicated sew, because I don't do a lot of complicating sewing. In case you guys are wondering. So, but she's going to actually help us fix these curtains that are in our bedroom. So, funny thing, my doors in my house, a lot of them came with like the clear window panes, and so you can kind of see right in. And we're not really, at first we weren't really worried about it because my daughter didn't live here. It was just the two of us, so you know, we don't really care, except for maybe when we have company. But now that we do want to try to get some privacy. So we need to put some curtains on the windows. And there's the one that my daughter's bedroom on actually has like a frost to it. So that one's fine. But ours are like clearly wide open. That and the bathroom one. So it's kind of a weird setup. I'm not sure what the other people were thinking, but it may have came with the house. Who knows? But like I said, it didn't bother us at first. Now it's just like, whatever. Okay. So I think I want to put something here. I'm not sure yet. I'm thinking. And then I think I'm going to actually wax it up a little bit. We do have these. Look at that. You guys, that was the first button that popped out, and it kind of looks cute. It might be a little too big though. Let me look at my other green buttons. Oh, that one's precious. Actually, I think I'm gonna do, I don't know if I should do 1 or 2 or 3. And I like these colors. Well, those are just stuck together. That's a flower. This is actually a cool color. That's in the green family, sort of. Kind of looks neat. I don't know. You guys tell me, should I do the buttons? I'm going to work on dinging up, but you tell me if I should do the buttons. And I'll look back at the comments in a second. All right, so let me get my little ink that I use when I dungy up my stuff, or grungy up my stuff, whatever that means. This is the sand. I think I'm going to use the sand because I don't want it to be too dark, because it's our craft is more on the light side today. If I can get it open. Hello. There we go. All right. So if you guys ever want to try it out, you can try it out on one side here and just kind of see how it looks. Oop. That is still wet. So I'm going to just wipe that out a little bit. And we're just going to use a dry brush to do it. You sprinkled me out. Thank you. You have Friday and Saturday off, Sharon? Do you have a craft show, Sharon? I don't think you do, but you might. I don't remember. You guys, let me know if you like the buttons. I don't see all the comments, so if you have to put it again, definitely put it again. All right, I'm going to dingy it up over here. I don't know if this is going to work. Let me use my... I can wash this later. I got this from Dollar Tree, you guys. I finally found them. All the crafters have these big old brushes, and I've been I have not found any in my area, but I found it the other day, and I was super excited. And now I know why they like it so much. Ooh, it's very addicting. So we're just gonna dingy up the corners a little bit. But you guys let me know about the buttons. No, not this week. You don't have a craft show. Okay, good. I will let Robert know. Our fence is, the neighbor, it's knocked on my door tonight. Very sweet people. I was very thankful. They came over to let me know that they're going to get their fence, a new fence this week. So I'm glad they let me know, because if I would let my dogs out there, the dogs would have got out. So now we have to just let the dogs out either in the front or we have to walk them, which is no big deal, but I was very grateful they let me know. And I kind of want to tuck this piece in up here. But this is just so easy to make from a tier tray, and this is stuff from Dollar Tree, you guys. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. I'm going to tuck this in there a little bit. You better believe I've been careful this week, and I'm still feel like I'm getting hurt. I've got scars all over my hands. You guys, it's not even funny, but I'm just like, what can you do but laugh? And I'm just kind of inching it on. Now, what I am going to do is kind of put it on the edges here. Just to kind of give it a little bit more definition on the pieces. All right, you guys are answering me about the buttons. I guess you don't like the buttons. I'm trying to think what else we could put on that corner, because it definitely needs something. I don't have a lot of bling. This isn't really a blingy piece. By the way, I only put one coat on that foam piece. Only one coat of paint. That's all I did. I can bring a present up when I come up. What present? What present are you talking about? Sharon, you don't owe me anything. I just wanted to get my my window thing up. Okay. You guys, I'm really liking the grungy on the 4-leaf clover, or on the 3-leaf clover part. It gives it a little bit more definition. And I'm just going to put a little bit on the stem of it. This is addicting. These little brushes are very cool to use. Hey, Sandra, what's up, girl? Hello, my crafty BFF. I love when you come on. You just brighten my day, girl. I love when you come on. I'm just making a cute little shelf sitter. I missed you guys, and I really didn't have a plan tonight. I just came in here and started playing around with the little... So this is what I made it out of. I made it out of foam, and I painted right over it, because nobody loves the glitter. I can't really get on board with the glitter, but I just painted over the glitter, and it actually has some consistency to it. It's... I guess that's the word I'm looking for. And then this one, I sanded it a little bit and made a little, and I put chalk paint on it to make, because that's the only paint that will really stick to that. And I painted it over with a little bit of apple barrel paint. I'll show you in 1 second. I'm almost done. I'm just using my ink and my brush that I found at Dollar Tree this weekend, which I got 2 of them, because you guys know, when you find something at Dollar Tree, you can't just buy one, because you never know if it's going to be there when you go back. So I got 2 just in case. So I have a spare. In case any of you want to come up and craft with me one day, I will have a spare. And I'm just going to kind of go in here and just kind of brush it around a little bit. But that is adorable. So that's what we have so far. And of course, I've got glue stuck to me. All right, so you guys, these are the buttons. Here, let me show you the buttons. I'll put them in here so you can see them. These are the buttons I pulled out. So you guys like the buttons? Yes, we need to do a live sometime. I was just telling everybody I'm not going to do a lot of events. There's only like a few that I'm going to partake in because it's a lot. I bought a package of 5 of the brushes from Temu. Hi, Tanya Walker. Oh, Tana Walker. Tana Walker. Did I say your name wrong, Tana? I'm sorry, dear. So I got those. The darker green one. Okay. I think maybe just the one will be really cute. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the one on there. And I'm going to probably dingy it up too. I actually I don't do a lot of I know a lot of you asked me for the primitive crafts. You wanted to do more. And I do have a plan. And I'm going to show you a sneak peek of the plan. Yes, it is a lot. It is a lot. I kind of want to put it over here like it's gathered. But this is so cute for a shelf sitter. Because that's how I wanted to kind of come on and just kind of do a cute little craft that you can easily do. And these Scrabble letters you can actually get at, I'm going to gingy those up a little bit too. It's addicting. It's addicting. You can get these Scrabble letters from Amazon. That's where I got them from. I'm cutting back on my events as well. I do the ones I'm committed to. Yep. It's a lot to kind of, because then you gotta, but then again, you have to, you know, kind of do your own schedule too. Because you want to like do your own stuff, right? I don't know. It's kind of strange to talk about, I guess. I don't know. I am in an event this weekend though. So I will be on 23rd. I'm going to be on. So I'll be on Friday and then I'm in another one. Which I will announce them once I get the stuff. Okay, so there it is. I think we're done. Do you guys like that? Here, I'll hold it back so you guys can see it. So let me know if you guys like that. I see some hearts. That's good. So I do have some primitive crafts ready to go. Well, that I'm planning on doing. And that can be just like a little, look how cute. You can put it on your tier tray. Just like that. Of course it's not going to stand up for me. But you guys get the picture. It will go right like that on the tier tray. I did put some of my Easter stuff out. So, you guys, I wanted to show you. I have some primitive stuff coming. I'm not going to do all primitive, but you guys know I like to mix it up. And a lot of you requested it. So, that's why I'm going to do more. So, today, I drew out something and I cut them out. So, I've got some of these cut out already. And we are going to be working on bunnies. We're making little chocolate bunnies. Now, these are going to be little stuffed bunnies, and I haven't decided exactly how we're going to do it yet, but there's your little sneak peek. So I have the pattern. If you want the pattern, I can try to upload it and maybe put it on my page, or I can just email it to you. It'd probably be a little bit easier to email it to you, but let me know. And then we can do that. And then on Friday, I think is my event day, which is probably going to coincide with what I'm doing, which is Fun Friday. I am making chocolate, yes. My house needs more decorations. Oh, Missy. Definitely, girl. Heck yeah, we'll do it. Friday, I have something really, really cute planned that I need to check my supplies. I probably would have to go and get maybe 2 more things for it. So we shall see. Oh, and you guys remember, if you saw my reel about these yellow flowers up there, okay? You see these? That actually wouldn't look bad sitting in there. But we're going to leave it alone. But where are they? Did I put them up? Here, I'll stick it out of here. But you guys, excuse my butt for a minute. I'm always giving you tips and tricks, right? So these picks were in a big basket, and I got it from Salvation Army this weekend for $4. And I think I did the math, and it was like 60 cents a pick. And these are really pretty. They're really nice. They're perfect for spring. You guys are going to be seeing a lot of yellow. I'm just going to say it. You'll see a lot of yellow. I actually happen to really love yellow, and I do wear quite a bit of yellow. Hi, LB Crafting Amy. How are you? Hi, darling. Okay, so there were 19 of these. I told you guys I was going to count all the picks when I got home in that basket that I got for $4. There were 19 of these. So I'm saving these for my projects, and I'm saving these for some Happy Meal too, probably. But I just kind of put it up there just to kind of decorate a little bit. But I will post the video of my Dollar Tree little, I didn't want to go live because it was like the first time me going in there. I didn't know what to expect, and it was really, really nice. I think it opened on Wednesday. It was their first day opening. So everything was nice and clean and stocked, and I got as much as I could with staying in a budget. Hi, Beth. How's Hawaii, Beth? Aloha. Oh, gosh, girl. I bet you're having so much fun. Craft Room Confessions. She's on her honey, or what's it? It's an anniversary, but it's kind of like another honeymoon, right? So she's in Hawaii right now. I'm so jealous. Hey, did you see you won something from Sandy? Keeping It Crafty with Sandy. You won something from her, so make sure you PM her, girl. Okay, well, that is, I'm actually, some of you are coming on now, and I'm actually done. But this is what we made. I made a little shelf sitter. Just sitting by the pool beach. Oh, girl. And we're all kind of cold. I know it's kind of cold here in Florida today. So, a little bit. Oh, good, good. I'm glad you got it. Okay, so this is all stuff from Dollar Tree except for the letters. Okay, so just a little run through recap. We painted our foam pieces. Like, remember, you guys, you can always paint these foam pieces. I know they're kind of cheesy, and, you know, they're mainly used for, like, you know, office parties or kids' crafts or something, but you guys can really make them beautiful. And then we also use, like, the cardboard ones that you see. And we painted that too with some chalk paint. And I got the wood piece from Dollar Tree, and we just put on some twine and some extra like fabric scraps that we had. And the only thing that wasn't Dollar Tree, because the buttons were too, the only thing that wasn't Dollar Tree was the Irish sign on there. So I happen to love St. Paddy's Day because it's my grandma's birthday. Yes, the Scrabble letters are perfect. Yes. I actually was looking for, I was going to put lucky, but I couldn't find all the letters. So I have to order more. So anyway, that is our craft for tonight. I appreciate you guys joining me. I will be posting some videos, and make sure you're following. Make sure you are hitting that notifications button at top. And I've got some good crafts planned. And then just another little sneak peek of our little bunny. So if you guys want that, I can email that to you. And yeah, I'll be back on hopefully by tomorrow. I'll figure out something to do with those. And then I'll be on Friday. So I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.